Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. My name is Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com, and I've got something special for you this week. We have a single featured artist, or two, depending on how you want to look at it. I recently had the honor and privilege of sitting down with Dan Bauer. Bauer, B-A-U-E-R, if you're looking for him online. I think I spelled that correctly. And we had featured some of Dan Bauer's music in the past on Local Outbreak, in the recent past, actually. But tonight's entire episode is dedicated to him because I got to sit down with him and do a full interview. And I say a particular artist or two because he has two different projects that he mainly focuses on. He's got the rock thing that he does under his name, Dan Bauer, and then his alter ego, Decibel, which is a hip-hop project, and he does both very, very well. So, and really enjoyed talking with him. He's got a great sense of humor as well. It was a really fun time. So I think you'll enjoy this. So we're going to play some of his music. In fact, I'm going to open with a track of his, and then we'll play the interview for you. So let's start off the show with a track from his rock project where he goes by simply Dan Bauer. And this is called You Got Me, to open up this week's Local Outbreak.
Yeah, out in the strum. Oh, when you were 13, you lost your mom. That ain't an easy place to be starting from. Take away by someone. Suburban in a car trying to have fun. Then you grew up and had some sons. Never even reached for the rum. Cause in suburbia, dads of the year, they don't no drugs. I guess the better look is just easy and numb. The nurse thought you were done. You had gym since you should begun. Check back from Colorado to where he's from. Oh yeah, that other one who called you scum. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Yeah, you got me. You got me. got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. got me singing.
You're listening to Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. My name is Matt Connerton, and we opened tonight with You Got Me by the great Dan Bauer. And now, without further ado, here's my recent interview with Dan Bauer himself. And he's going to play some, during this, he plays some songs on his acoustic guitar. So we had a really good time. Take a listen. How are you, sir?
How's it going?
It's nice to
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Ooh, nice place you got here.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. So welcome. Yeah, I was talking you up earlier on the show, of course.
Ooh, appreciate it.
You perform as Dan Bauer and your alter ego there. Decibel.
Band Dower. No, Decibel. Yeah, the rapper.
It's funny because I never would have known, had you not contacted me.
Yeah.
I never would have known that Dan Bauer and Decibel were one and the same.
We are.
Where are you from? Are you from Manchester?
I live in Goffstown right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, always either Manchester, Goffstown, Londonderry, something around here.
Right.
Just slumming it up. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, you look like you're ready to play. You want to play something and then we'll chat?
I mean, I look like I'm ready to play, but do I sound like I'm ready to play? I kind of got to tune this bad Larry real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let me just do that on air. I know that's really unprofessional, but let's just...
We keep it loose and pretty freewheeling here, so...
Like Bob Dylan.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, the freewheeling Bob Dylan.
All right. So puns aside, yeah, I'll play one of these. I'll play one of these songs real quick. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love
it. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, awesome. So again, my name is Dan Bauer, spelled like the hockey skates. No relation, or I wouldn't be needing to do these radio gigs to pay the bills. All right. Either way, let's see how this works. Hopefully, I'll try to stay away from the mic, and that way you can just boost me up if need be.
Yeah. No,
cool.
It sounds good. Yeah.
All right. Okay. This one's gonna be the first track on my upcoming EP. It's gonna be called. You know what? I'm not doing that one. I'm gonna do this other one that I just wrote recently. Forget it.
Okay.
So this one's called That Much Is True.
All right.
And did it tell you? Shoot. Oops. What? And did it tell you that without you there ain't nothing I wanna do? Did I tell you that much? 'Cause that much is true. And did it tell you you're the brightest thing that's ever met my eyes? Did I skip the details? Well, and that's just a lie. Take a cruise, probably forever. Get out of Manchester, hey. Finding something new, just 'cause you wanna. Doing what I oughta do. And I wanna go with you, oh. And I had months to say so, but all I did was play so, oh. Casual, recite a movie reference. Not that I left you breathless. Oh, this could have been real, not just how I feel. Yeah. Did it tell you that without you there ain't nothing I wanna do? Did I tell you that much? 'Cause that much is true. And did it tell you you're the brightest thing that's ever met my eyes? Did I skip the details? Well, and that's just a lie. Was easier to articulate, oh, how I felt in notebooks. Could have filled the whole book, oh. Told you I played guitar, yeah, and I had that one show. You were watching from the front row, oh. And all those things I wrote, oh, in front of you I play dumb. It ain't smart to play dumb. Oh, 'cause I loved you when you're leaving. Oh, and I don't know if you knew that, but at least we had a few laughs. Oh, this could have been real. Real. Not just how I feel. Yeah, yeah. Did I tell you that without you there ain't nothing I wanna do? Did I tell you that much? 'Cause that much is true. And did I tell you you're the brightest thing that's ever met my eyes? Did I skip the details? Well, that's just a lie. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Without you, there ain't nothing I wanna do. Did I tell you that much? 'Cause that much is true. Did I tell you you're the brightest thing that's ever met my eyes? Did I skip the details? Well, that's just a lie. Did I tell you that without you, there ain't nothing I wanna do? Did I tell you that much? 'Cause that much is true. And did I tell you you're the brightest thing that's ever met my eyes? Did I skip the details? Well, that's just a lie. Yeah. That's just a lie. Yeah. That's just a lie. Yeah. Lie. Yeah. That's just a lie. Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks, man.
That's brand new.
Oh, well, it's not brand new. It's a Dan Bauer original, but yeah. They're a good band too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Very cool. Very
cool. Of course,
cool.
yeah. Got to get your heart broken once in a while and start yelping about chicks.
That's right. You're listening to Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet, and here is more of my interview with Dan Bauer. The studio material that you do, is that you doing everything? Do you play everything?
Yeah.
Or no kidding?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I play guitar, drums, bass, piano with myself now that I'm single. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, because I was on your Facebook page and you had posted a video of a song that you were putting together, and I was like, oh, it looks like he just does everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool. So I started playing guitar. No. Wait. Time out. Hold on. I started playing drums when I was probably like 12 or 13, and then a couple years later, I got into the Offspring. Because I'm pretty fly for a Caucasian male. And I started playing guitar and learned like their entire discography on guitar. It was stupid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then after that, I started playing bass a little bit. And then I tried to be Chris Martin. So I played piano. And now I rap and produce too, which I've been doing. I say now, but I've been doing it for like 5 years. But yeah, I do. Oh, you get that Ad Rock license plate. Actually, I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I no, not to toot my own horn here, beep beep, but I do it all. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually glad it was funny because for the longest time I was recording my own songs and I was able to play everything except the drums because it takes so much to mic a drum set and buy the different drums and it's very expensive.
Right.
Yeah, so I finally invested in a electronic drum kit that's very realistic and that way I could actually play and record myself playing on the drums and that was kind of the last piece.
So the studio tracks that you've sent me, is that all an electronic kit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah,
wow,
I know. It sounds good, right?
It really does. Yeah. I never would have guessed.
I know. Well, let's cut this. No one needs to know. Guys, I bought this crazy expensive set.
It is amazing what, we live in an era where the technology has come so far that it's quite remarkable. Do you have like a big home studio setup or is it...
I have a big home. No, I share an apartment with like two dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's amazing what you can do just with the little kind of know-how and ingenuity and just I just record in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So
where the magic doesn't happen.
Right.
So
no, I mean, like I said, I mean, everything I've heard, it sounds totally pro. And
yeah,
I mean,
thank you.
Do you master it yourself or?
Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that on the radio. Yeah, but I actually sent the EP that I sent you, The Man Upstairs, the one that's coming out this spring.
Yeah.
Is like a 5-track EP that I've done and had like mixed and mastered and is all done. That I do a lot of the audio engineering stuff myself, but honestly, sometimes there's just too much stuff to juggle.
Yeah.
And I like kind of export that out to someone else's problem. And I know this guy actually who was my mentor, named Dean Palia Jr. He lives out in LA and actually does some work with like the Grammys and stuff. He's really, really professional. I just happen to fluke know him from like a while ago, and I still am in touch with him sometimes, like if I need, some help with some audio engineering stuff. So he made it sound really good.
Yeah.
Better than I could. But
Right.
but either way, I mean, I did play everything on it and produce it and all that. So,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I was glad with how it turned out.
Yeah, no doubt. That track White Flag, is that a true story? Is that?
Of course. Yeah.
No kidding.
They all are. True life.
Yeah.
I'm a singer-songwriter. I don't know. I was trying to come up with some true story reference. But that's cool. Whatever. Don't be behind the music. Yeah, no, actually, so that's the premise of my EP. It's going to be called The Man Upstairs, and it's going to be all about, I was just going to call it #daddy issues because it's all about just the relationship I have with my dad.
Yeah.
I was never going to call it that. That would kind of undermine the tone. But still, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to releasing that. It's all definitely autobiographical, and I felt a little bit about even doing that at one point, but
Yeah.
the premise isn't that I'm like ragging on my dad or anything. It's just, it's kind of going on the kind of, I feel like a lot of people could relate to that. You grow older, and now that I'm officially in my late 20s, like you get older and you see your parents or loved ones, or it doesn't even have to be a parent, just someone that you've known for a while, when they just kind of, wither a little bit. And I feel like it's sad and it's hard to watch, and sometimes, and it's a lot of feelsies come up, and I always just write about whatever's happening, and I wrote about that last year. So it's been a while that I've wanted to release this project, probably like a year or so, but I'm finally just saying, you know what, I'm just going to do it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
The Man Upstairs, that's a great title.
Yeah, well, because I used to live in my parents' basement. Don't tell the women. And I used to live in the parents' basement, and then it was kind of a reference to like, as opposed to my dad, it's just the man upstairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I felt so distant from him that he's just the guy upstairs, not even dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the
Interesting.
man, and it also, a lot of people think it's like some religious thing, but let me tell you, I've said some GDs in my life and some JFCs, so I'm not really living with that. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I just got the artwork done actually recently too.
Oh,
so
no kidding. Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Larkham who did that, by the way. He's like a producer from Londonderry.
Okay.
Who also does graphic design stuff.
Oh, very good.
That's pretty cool.
Very good. So when is this coming out? Sometime this spring, you said?
The same time that I'm planning on coming out, probably in a couple months. No, yeah, in the later spring, I would say.
Yeah.
It's coming out. I still got to try to figure out some music video stuff. I've been doing, as I've shown you, like a lot of music video stuff with my rapping, but I've never done a singer-songwriter type music video. So
okay.
I definitely want to get one of those down, in the coming month or so here, and I really start learning how to promote this thing properly.
Are you just going to make it available online, or are you going to make a...
you know what? That's a great point. I do want to... I didn't do that, so I did my hip-hop. For those that don't know, so I do the singer-songwriter stuff, and I do hip-hop under the name Decibel, which is separate but equal, much like our bathrooms. But I went ahead and did not release a physical version of my rap one that I did recently.
Yeah.
Just because I had already poured so much money into music videos and all that, whatever, that I was like, whatever, I'll just distribute it online. No one even buys CDs anymore. But I would like a physical copy of this, and I'm going to explore that for sure. I've got some more planning to do, especially if I want this thing released in the spring. And it's officially spring now, so I can go ahead and do that.
That's true. It is spring, yeah.
I got to go ahead and do that. Spring hath sprung, as Shakespeare said.
Yeah, I mean, people are still putting out CDs, and now too. I mean, even do you know the band Hunter? They're from Nashville?
Yeah. I was talking to Hunter. It's just she's Hunter, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I was talking to her. Yeah.
But then the band is called Hunter too. Yeah.
They don't matter.
So they were on recently, and we were talking about how even cassettes now have come back.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I went to, actually funny, sorry to interrupt. I went I went to Bull Moose. Have you ever gone there? It's Bull Moose.
Yeah, I haven't been in a Bull Moose in a long time, but yeah, I'm
There's a moose.
very familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went there recently, and I was asking about, did you know the band Always? They're great.
Always.
It's Alvvays, so it looks like Always, but it's they're really good. They're like some indie kind of shoegaze type band.
Okay.
But and they just came out, like 3 years ago or whatever. So it's not like they made cassettes for them back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was asking, I was like, oh yeah, I called them up before I made the trek there. I was like, do you guys have whatever by Always? And they're like, well, we have one on cassette and one on CD. I'm like, why? Who would want that?
Right.
Like the thing about okay, I can see the deal with vinyls, people liked vinyls initially because they're the highest fidelity sound you can get.
Nothing sounds better than vinyl. Yeah.
For sure. But then eventually you're like, well, I want to play my CDs in my car. Or I want to make it more portable. So fine, the CD came along. I get that. But cassettes were even more portable. But with cassettes, it's like they sound worse. I don't know why they're coming back. They don't vinyl's coming back because it's cool, and also it makes sense because they sound better. Cassettes sound like a pile of garbage.
Yeah. There's that hiss sometimes that you get, and it's weird. Yeah, it's because I was stunned a couple of years ago. I think was the first time I noticed it going on Bandcamp.com.
And where my CD is going to be released, by the way.
What's that?
That my project will be on bandcamp.com/Dan Music. But anyway.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, good. But I remember going on there and seeing cassettes, and I was like, what the hell? Am I imagining this? Did someone put something in my beverage?
It's almost April Fool's.
I used to be in a band a long time ago called The Jinxed, and we used to joke around about, we're going to release a single. Right? And now here it is
that's funny.
Like a couple of years ago, it's 2016, and I'm looking on Bandcamp, and there's singles.
Oh, man. That's great.
It's weird.
Singles.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Very, very weird. But
just, if anyone's been impressed by my singing so far, I'll just like to mention to the greater Manchester audience that I'm single. If anyone's looking, to date me.
Well.
For what that's worth.
All right. Well, very often in these types of situations, because remember, when you leave, you're going to be walking
that's true. I walk into stardom. Yeah, Ryan Seacrest was in the hallway waiting for me.
This gentleman here, this is Glenn R.J. Willett, and
Hello.
he is he's a talent scout.
Ooh.
And not only can he potentially hook you up with a major label, but he can hook you up with some ladies.
I do need ladies.
Yes, there you go. So
yeah, thank you.
And he's the people's mayor. Glenn, this is Dan Bauer.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Oh, let me turn that mic on for you. He's a local musician. Glenn is the people's mayor, so he just kind of comes and goes, makes sure, as he's doing the people's business, obviously.
Yeah. Does he give the people's elbow and the people's eyebrow?
I don't think he does.
Like The Rock?
I don't think Glenn's a little fragile. I don't imagine him in a wrestling ring.
I'm not as fragile as you think I am.
Right. Oh, right. That's
Agile,
right. Yes.
not fragile.
Right.
I don't believe in violence, but the mind can be very strong.
Ooh. Yes.
Powerful.
Telekinetic violence.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even know what he means.
Do you write your own music?
Of course, yes.
So you see, songs can be very powerful too, depending how you write them.
Yeah, I agree. No, yeah, songs are great. As much as I had kind of gotten away from sometimes from the singer-songwriter type stuff for a little bit, and I was doing the hip-hop stuff just because it's fun, but you always need songs to describe what you're, or at least I shouldn't say you, just everyone, but me, and a lot of people find, refuge in this song is powerful. It speaks to me. This is my kind of muse, so for sure, I agree with that.
Yeah. I've had White Flag. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I've had that stuck in my head for days. It's very, very catchy.
He's always waving his white flag.
Yeah, I don't know what
he thinks it's just too much to get up and start the day.
Yes.
Should I surprise him?
Oh boy.
I don't know what you mean.
Qu'est-ce que de musique vous jouez?
Oh, parlez-vous le français?
You speak French? Do you speak French?
Oui, un peu.
What kind of music do you play?
How did you know that? Are you psychic?
That's weird.
That's so random.
C'est bizarre, as they say in French.
It's in his eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, how did you know? Did you guys have a conversation outside before? And you're like,
we met on Tinder social.
Oh, my. Well,
I'm very good at identifying character.
Oh, there you go.
That's so weird, though.
That is kind of weird.
I do it all the time.
I guess.
I can see why you're the people's mayor.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or le maire des people, or whatever, however it's said en français.
Oui, or something.
I already used the bathroom, but thank you.
Yes.
I keep telling him that weed doesn't work anymore.
No, not anymore. Not any longer.
Well, what do you think, Dan? Did you want to play another song now that?
Listen, just because everyone wants it.
Now that
Yeah,
I could play.
s'il vous plaît.
now the Glenn series.
I came up with this sequel to White Flag called Black Flag. No, it's just going to be White Flag. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. How did that last one come in, by the way, through the old sound there? Was that too loud when I was yelping there?
No, that was perfect.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that was perfect.
Because
yeah.
White Flag is quieter. And
Yeah.
I'll bear in mind that we're on live FM radio.
Yes.
So I won't be I'll censor myself.
Awesome.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
So this one's called White Flag. It's actually going to be the first track and possibly the one I'm going to do a music video for. We'll see.
Very good.
Off the Man Upstairs. So. Dad's waving the white flag cause he thinks it's just too much to get up and start the day. Get up and start the day. I wanna say I helped him, but hey, what can I do? Get up and lock the cabinets. Get up and hide the food. We all got free will, and I guess that's what he chose. Ooh, now he's sick, and Mama thinks she's sick of it. Hope she don't wave the white flag too, cause she's the only one I love. Except my brother and the dog, just the above. Now they're choosing apathy. Hey, hey, everyone but me, Hey, hey. Dad's waving the white flag, and Mom, don't you see it too? Don't you hear when he puffs up the stairs? Come on, I know you do. Don't you see the wrappers he's hiding and the pretzel crumbs in the seats? Want to admit it's true, cause now we're in the ICU. Didn't you feel when he fell down the steps? Cause that thing, it shook the house. Ooh, kinda like I did those times when I opened my mouth and called him every name that I thought you and his sister should. Co-worker's too, but he lost his job, and now he might lose his foot. Ain't nobody noticed but me. Hey, hey, we can't just let this be. And if you can, then guess I got a black heart and a sick head. He told y'all it's been said, so guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong. Got a black heart and a sick head. He told y'all it's been said, so guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Oh, oh, oh. You guys are missing out on a sick guitar solo, but you know. They're all waving the white flag, and I guess I'm seeing why. But now they shot all the rounds, the sympathy supplied. They've probably been here before, cussing them out under the breath. The ROI some peanuts, so why reinvest? And maybe I'm getting there too, but for now we all see the cokes. Ooh, we didn't tell the docs about, so who else wants to clear the throats? Want nobody but me. Hey, hey, we can't just let this be. And if you can, then I guess I got a black heart and a sick head. He told y'all it's been said, so guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong. Guess I got black heart and a sick head. He told y'all it's been said, so guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong, guess I'm wrong. Yeah.
You're listening to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. This is Matt Connerton. A moment ago, we heard Dan Bauer, his acoustic in-studio version of White Flag. I really love that track. And here is more of my conversation with Dan Bauer. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. The people's choice.
That's
You
right.
haven't
White flag.
been signed up yet?
What's up?
You haven't been signed up yet
For what?
for a record album?
I know. I should be, right? Well, you're the talent scout / mayor of the people.
Yes, he is the people's mayor.
Yes, the people's champ.
By the way, hello to Dr. Jeff Cassell, who joins us in the Facebook live chat, as well as Dan Randlett. Oh, you know Dan.
I know Dan.
Glenn. Yes,
Hi,
yes.
Dan, and hi,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
I need a doctor.
Do you?
What's he do?
He's a psychiatrist.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Did you hear White Flag? I could use one.
Well, you got yourself a good doctor then.
Yeah, sick. What's up, Dr. D?
And you said that's going to be the first single from
For sure,
Man
for
Upstairs?
sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you wrote that.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
yeah.
Appreciate that.
Now, your hip hop project, Decibel.
Oh, yeah.
You said you started doing that about 5 years ago, was it?
I didn't announce myself as Decibel till probably like 4 years ago, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was always rapping and doing all that type of stuff. Like any good white kid, I was like an Eminem fan,
Yeah.
and so I started I was like, oh, he's so cool and whatever. Now he's sold out and he's terrible, but
Not so cool.
I still admire his old stuff. I don't listen to it much, but you know,
I still like him.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. But so I started doing like the because all my songs were so sad and depressing and made me want to just jump out of this third floor of this building that we're in right now. And so I was like, I need something to counterbalance it and showcase my just wit and scathing sense of humor. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do some hip hop because it's fun.
Yeah.
And so I did that. And and then I've taken it much more seriously in the past couple of years and have released like 4 music videos, but 3. And I say that and like everyone does music videos, but I like to pride myself on those. Like I've done some really, I think, creative stuff with it and cool, really well thought out videos, and I've done like a full album and I'm working on another one now concurrently as I'm preparing to release The Man Upstairs. I'm working on a hip hop EP that'll also be 5 tracks that will be released during the summer. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, but I have one in mind. But
Wow.
yeah, it's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna do the all the beats and the production on that one too, and then I probably won't have any features. It'll just be my fine voice.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's
for
great.
the full runtime.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be cool.
Now, do you perform out as Decibel at all?
I do. I perform. Yeah, right below this building at the Shaskeen.
Oh, no kidding. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, they have rap night every Sunday night. If anyone's not busy on Sunday nights.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
Oh.
every Sunday night they do rap night. It's by Ill by Instinct, DJ Myth, and El Chupacabra host it. And yeah, it's a really cool event. That's how I've met a lot of like guys in the scene that I'm friends with hip hop wise. They have like open mic showcases. You can a lot of times they'll have like actual featured names show up, and a few weeks prior to those shows when the big guys come to town, they usually have open mic, or not open mic, but like contest, and everyone gets to perform a song or two, and whoever fares the best gets to open for that national act a few weeks later. So
Yeah.
it's a cool setup. I've learned a lot about performing and about what it takes to like be a great stage presence there.
Yeah.
But like it's also helped me obviously with rapping and networking and stuff, but more than anything, it's like instead of just if you're in your basement or bedroom or whatever, making music, you're kind of in your own little isolated bubble, but it's really cool to get exposure and see how other people are doing it and kind of ape some things that they're doing right and have them show you what you're doing wrong just by virtue of being there. So
Remember Susan Boyle sang to a brush
Yeah.
39 years before she came out.
yeah. Oh man.
Do you ever sing to a brush?
My hair's too short
Right.
and red.
That makes
the
sense.
brush just jumps away. It's like I don't want to touch this filth.
So how long have you been performing in public?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably like as far as the rapping stuff goes, a couple years with the rapping, and it had been like scattered things, just open mics randomly here and there with the singer-songwriter stuff for the past like 6 years or something. But I've only really begun taking that seriously, and I'm actually looking for a band pretty bad to that I'd want to front, or at least a backing band to play with me, like a drummer and a bassist. So I'm kind of on the hunt with that right now.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I'll go to shows and you'll play acoustic stuff, and then a band will get up there, and everyone's like, "Yo, the band was like." It just is higher energy and all that,
Right,
so it's
right.
hard to compete with. So that's something I've learned from going out to all these different shows and realizing, yo, I need a band. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that going on, but it's tough when you're like the guy because when you're in a band, call me selfish. Just don't call me late for dinner. But like, these are my songs. I wrote them.
Yeah.
They're mine.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I just kind of need someone to play the bass and drums.
Right.
It's not like this is an equal opportunity employment. You know,
Right.
I just kind of
exactly.
need someone to hang out there. But you know, when you're a selfish D-bag like me, it's hard to find people. But I'm working on it for sure. But yes, I've been trying to perform more lately. Like I'm doing another open mic tomorrow, et cetera, et cetera. So,
Oh, cool.
Do you have enough material to play at least
boy.
half hour to 45 minutes?
Oh my God, easily. I have
good to
so
know.
much.
Yeah.
I have so much.
There's always people looking for talent.
Yeah.
How many songs have you written, do you think? Hundreds?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Time he
Yeah.
records them, huh?
And I record them. Yeah. So I used to just like hold up my phone. Not this phone. I haven't had this phone forever. But I used to just like hold up my phone and do, you know, a little the voice record thing way back in the day, many phones ago, and be like, this is my whatever song. This is my that. But like actual written songs, it's probably been, I'd like to kind of uncover the exact number someday. And many of them are just ones I did in my, you know, in my home studio and just never released to the public. But it's been at least around 100 of the singer-songwriter type ones, and probably none of them, I maybe remember how to play like 20 of them or something now.
Yeah.
And I don't even endorse a lot of the old ones that I did like 5 years ago. But yeah, ones that I could play live, like either on guitar or piano and singing, is got to be like well over a dozen. And same thing for rapping. Like I could do, you know, a dozen rap ones if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Play
live
the
too.
piano, too?
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
I was told there was a piano. This was a list of my demands. Where is it?
It's still at my house.
Oh man.
Glenn forgot it.
You don't play the piano?
What? I don't speak French. What was
The
that?
violin?
No, I do. No, yeah, I could a little bit. I wish. I wanted to always play some sort of bowed string instrument, but I just already have my hands full with all these G strings up top. No, okay, sorry. There's no one that up top me.
Daniel out of Brooklyn is a starving artist, and there's a lot of them around the world. And he decided to be creative, and he started a concert 2 days a week, Sunday and Thursday nights, from 11 to 1 o'clock on Facebook. And you know what? He's got, in the past 8 months, actually it's been about a year now, about 11 months.
Yeah.
He was telling me the other day when I was listening to him, he said, I now have 800,000 viewers.
Wow, that's great. Wait, who is it?
His name is Daniel. He plays the violin
Okay, all right.
and he sings. And you know what? That Facebook can create a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're on Facebook right now. We're on Facebook Live. Say
That's
hi to
right.
the general public. Yep.
Hello, comment ça va?
I don't have any of those Frenchies on here. But yeah, no, that's cool though.
Now, where is that? So the decibel stuff, you said that's on Bandcamp?
It's all on Bandcamp and
Okay.
SoundCloud and whatever. So I'm trying to get a more like cogent, cohesive kind of like thing down for all of them, because sometimes
Yeah.
like you go on like YouTube and like decibel is taken, so you got to do like decibel hip hop,
Right.
Or then you got that for that, but then on Instagram decibel hip hop's taken, so you do whatever it is. So
Right.
it's kind of
Yeah.
annoying. But yeah, it's if you go on to either YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram or SoundCloud and do .com/Dan Bauer Music, that all takes you to my music.
Okay.
And then in Bandcamp you can purchase the record for, which doesn't include a CD. This old CD that I did called "And Away She Goes," which actually I really liked, but one that I did maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So those are all Dan Bauer Music. The other ones are /decibel hip hop.
Okay.
Whether on Instagram or Facebook. And yeah, leave a like, listen to the music, give me your phone number, all that stuff. Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
it's cool. It's up there. It's up there for listening, and there'll be more music coming soon. So
Good.
keep that in
Excellent.
mind.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you want to play one more?
Yeah, I'll
or-
play one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, yeah, this will be. I'll do this one that I haven't played like forever, ever. It's on that album, "And Away She Goes." This
Oh, cool.
old one.
Oh, I thought it was called "And Forever Ever."
Oh no. That was a Outcast reference.
Oh.
It's a hip hop duo. It doesn't matter. They suck. So, all right, ready?
All right.
Was not seeing you, seeing you, today. Yeah, we were being fools, being fools in the rain. Yeah, it was just me and you. There ain't no me and you. I'm insane, insane. When it seems to me that you're the only thing that I need. Oh, when it seems to be. Yeah, what's it gonna be like 3 years? 3 years in May. And I ain't naive enough to believe this. Believe this. Away to make it so you're gonna be here. Please just be here. Oh, today, when it seems to be that you're the only thing that I need. Oh, when it seems to be that you're just a part of a memory. Yeah, just got these memories. So remember what you said to me. When you said to me, you will never be less than we. Yeah, these memories. Yeah, just got these memories. So remember what you said to me. When you said to me, you will never be less than we. When it seems to be that you're the only thing that I need. When it seems to be that you're gone. Yeah, you're gone forever, ever, gone forever, ever. Forever, ever, you're gone forever, ever from me. Yeah, you're gone forever, ever, gone forever, ever. Forever, ever, you're gone forever, ever from me. Yeah, you're gone forever, ever, gone forever, ever. Forever, ever, you're gone forever, ever from me. Yeah.
You're listening to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. This is Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com. And tonight I've been sharing with you my recent interview with Dan Bauer. We just have a few minutes left for the broadcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you a little bit more of our discussion. But if you want to hear the entire thing, because there's quite a bit more that we can't fit into the time that we have on 100.1 The Planet. So we will post an extended version of this Local Outbreak at IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak, which is where you can find the archive of all the episodes, IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak. So both the version that you're hearing tonight on 100.1 The Planet and the extended version with the entire conversation with Dan Bauer will be posted there on IPMNation.com. So thank you all for listening. Thank you again to Dan Bauer for joining me recently. I really enjoyed this. And I'm going to share with you the rest, well, not the rest, but the rest that we can fit in tonight, and plus one more track from Dan Bauer, or perhaps his alter ego, Decibel, here on Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Oh,
Right, cool.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dan
Pure
Bauer.
talent.
Yeah, AGD always getting dumped. But
Now, why do you have to be so sad?
AGB, always getting better.
There you go. I
There
like
you
that
go.
better.
get that optimism out of here. Hey, also, I'm Dan. Nice to meet you.
That's Jim O'Connell.
Oh, nice, cool.
My God, Dan actually smiles. Look at that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And now you
Don't
mentioned
show 'em.
you're going to be at an open mic tomorrow
Yeah,
night?
tomorrow night at Fody's in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Very
I'm
good.
going on a Tinder date there too, so maybe I'll write a song about her if all goes well.
Excellent.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So anyone should stop by. I think it's at like 9:00 p.m.
Okay.
as opposed to a.m.
Yes. Well, AM would be weird.
That'd be
Where are
quite
they located?
That'd be quite
Nashua,
the day.
New Hampshire.
But where? What street? Do you know?
Oh boy, I just
boy.
asked the GPS. I don't know.
I mean, there's more than one.
Yeah, just Fody's. F-O-D. It's like Cody, but with an F.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
It's right
okay.
on Main Street, right?
Probably is.
Sure. Yeah.
I think it is. I've been by there. I've been by
It's
there.
downtown,
Yeah.
right?
Oh wait, hold on. Do you Irish accent?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's amazing. I actually just did a Van Morrison tribute concert in Concord last weekend.
Van the
Oh, really?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Van the Man. I
Van
did,
the Man.
and it stoned me.
You know, my favorite. I was of the Van de Man concerts I've been to. He tells a story. You know, he grew up in Northern Ireland, and he went to a school with nuns, right? And the nuns told him, you know, if he didn't speak properly, he was never going to make anything of himself in life.
Yeah.
So they told him to stop mumbling, you know, and speak his words distinctly.
Wow.
And he goes, no.
Yeah.
His whole life is like every song is like mumbling, you know.
Yeah.
So he said, I didn't do what the nuns told me. It worked out all right.
Yeah.
He's like Mayor Menino of music.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He is. Marble mouth.
Good reference. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of alliteration there too. I was like Mayor Menino music, and you're like mumble mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Magnificent.
Yes. So where should
Matt.
I want to make sure people know where to go online. To keep up with,
Go to
everything you're doing.
you want to open up an incognito browser and go to xham. No, I'm just joking. So it's my YouTube stuff with my rapping. I know we didn't hear the rapping today, but the rapping I really love. So go on just YouTube and type in Decibel. That's with a B, not M. So Decibel. And then just type in either I'm Money or Taking Over, any of my songs. It'll show up. Decibel Hip Hop. All one word. And then to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, those are the big ones because that's where I'm usually posting. It's at Decibel Hip Hop, all one word. And then at Dan Bauer Music, Bauer, for all your Dan Bauer needs.
Outstanding.
Cool.
Outstanding. Dan, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. This was cool.
And I'm actually going to play something from Decibel to finish up this segment.
If I'd known, I would have brought my tambourine.
I know. Well,
You could have brought your tambourine man, Bob Dylan. We're back to square
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or actually, I would have brought my Bauer on.
There you go.
the
Oh,
Irish,
yes,
yeah.
the Irish.
Yes.
I would have brought my kilt
There you go.
oh, wow.
for Irish sake.
Do you speak Celtic?
Oh, yeah.
Give us a few words.
What you want? Anything you want. You
Anything.
They're after me, Lucky. They're after me, Lucky Charms.
There you go.
They're after me, Lucky Charms.
They're after me like a charm.
Dan, I've got a couple queued up here. You can pick.
Ooh.
I had to make radio edits of them, but would you prefer Taking Over or Who's the Illest?
Oh, you already have the radio edits ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say neither of those are good.
Yeah.
We'll do Taking Over just because I can give you guys a little quick story is that I learned actually how to rap this entire song backwards. And if you ever watch the video, it's wild. And we shot it in one take. Not like one single take, but like as a one-shot video with no breaks. So
Yeah.
it took me 4 months sitting in my car to learn how to do this. Like I had to learn like
Wow.
a fake language. I was like, I know the first line is like, Bat ner hugita. Yeah, Mr. Ship the stamp the Janae's is these snackish normals a man sure must stick up. Like I knew how to rap the thing backwards.
That's
it was
amazing.
crazy.
That's
Sounds
amazing.
German.
It was wild. So it took me forever to learn how to do this. So if nothing else, go watch the music video. Go on YouTube and type in Decibel Taken Over.
Wow.
It's wild. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But anyway, this is the song from it.
Yeah.
We shot it here in Manchester. Keep it local.
Yeah, all right. Here it is. This is Decibel with, actually, I got to make sure this is ready so I don't screw this up. All right, this is Decibel Taking Over.
Ooh.
Dan, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yo. Run for your life. This dude's come for the fight. Help
hell-bent on killing rappers, get another to life. But living up to the hype, shit, when I'm done with the sight, they're throwing bills at me like it's a wonderful life. I'm the stranger you don't talk to, take your mother's advice. Turning slick spitting rappers into stuttering types. Yo, we nothing alike. Me and these Simons that sound simple have been fire emojis as hashtags and pound symbols. Smacking grills since before I lost a baby tooth. Doing crazy dukes, getting positioned with they daisy dukes and they bathing suits. These rappers hate me true, but when they fuck the game up, I'm just doing what they made me do. I got some scores to handle, I got some shit to settle. Outdo these bums lyrically dropping instrumentals. These 90s Nick Kid rappers, you'll have them get assembled. I show them a steel who's a legend of hitting temples. Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? You hear? I'm as ill as they come. Get cake and ice spilling a crumb. Hero the most, but still a villain of some. At least the competition, cause of them, I'm a till of the hunt. Storm the shores with swords and make the villagers run. To whatever they built to ash. Smoking rubble pals. Dopest I go out. Frequently flat, double mouths. Dudes be shaking. Going, yo, your pals are spaz. True enough, fuck Compton. I be straight out of Alcatraz. Was born fire. That was rap, I found the gas. Found my knack for tapping girls with old school Alba ass. The diminished interest is, they got a fortune. Player, slayer, getting more poon than George Clooney. This ain't even fair. I nuked the game, war-headed. Seen him cruise on standby. More stretches, more medics. Hit up the rhyme shop with 10 grand as store credit. Any MC left alive with the bed, you'll be short and wet it. Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. You hear? Yeah. I'm on my list like Sharman. Puller here's Johnny, Nicholson, not Carson. Old schoolers put rap on the map, I put it on the garment. Darwin, stay hungry as an apartment of starving marmots. Starting shit with yours truly, that's a big no-no. Do so, you get your road slow to go the way of the dodo. Kill rappers pro bono, spit venom Komodo. Oh, Nick Oko on the mic, drop the lines and get the oh no's. I'm in the 90s Bulls 2000 Pat status. My ass baddest, style so dope, I have to mask it with Gloria Jean. Small talk bores me to sleep. That's why I keep it B.I.G. notoriously. If you can't already see, I'm gonna remind you I'm the dictator of trans-think traps the future. Yo, you better switch flavors if you ever wanna hit the majors. Get some rich neighbors, poaching MCs to end danger, cause face it, this was this banger. Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. And if you ain't noticing here, I'm taking over this year. You hear? Yeah. You hear? I think you heard that.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.